everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Today, as you can see, we're heading out of Napier again, heading south, and we're actually going to have a bit of a loop trip today. You might remember on probably the last camping video that I did some gear testing out at Kirapaponga, and I went out and checked out the Springvale camp up by the Springvale bridge, the suspension bridge there, and that's where I'm heading to today. I'm going to camp there the night and then swing up through to Waiouru and go up the desert road. The weather is supposed to be like it is now, so it should be actually stunning up through there. I've actually put this trip off twice because although the weather has been good here in Hawke's Bay, it hasn't been fairly good anywhere else. So it's great to be able to get on the road again. Well, what a beautiful day it is here in Hawke's Bay, and by the look of the road I thought we had some diesel spill or something before, but it's not. We're only supposed to be 22 degrees out here today, but it's certainly a lot more than that, and it is actually melting the road in a couple of places. And wow, again, fabulous views out through that cutting. And there's the road snaking ahead of us into the forestry. Stunning views once again. So here's the melted road. We've had quite a bit of it. Well, look at it, wow. Just melted everywhere. And of course we're back into the Kaweka Forest Park again. Okay, and here we are into Kirapaponga. So we'll just stop in here for a quick comfort break. And some very nice people have left some trekking poles there. So the idea being that when you come back out, you leave them for somebody else or supply some new ones. What a good idea. And here's the oxbow in there. Some people in there. Oh, they're mowing them. That's the Department of Conservation people, and a great job they're doing in there too. Nobody coming, which is good. So there it is, upstream into the downstream. Wow, beautiful river. Wow, look at that. Just shows you how much heat there is up here. How beautiful is that? All that broom well out in flower. There, 4 of the lads coming through. They're looking pretty good too. And wow, look at that. Here's Mount Napier-Taihape directly ahead of us on the skyline. How blessed are we to be living here in New Zealand. And I was thinking as I was riding through, we get so blasé here in New Zealand about this. We see this just about every day. And I often sort of wonder what people from overseas think of it when they see it. And those who have spent most of their life in the cities or in the towns. And this is starting our final descent down into the river valley now, where we'll be staying tonight. And here we are. Okay, so here we are, we've arrived. I think there's a little campsite here, and it's not too bad. We should be able to make it work okay. We can tie the tarp off onto that little poplar, and there's a little flat spot there which should take the coffin, and I'll explain about the coffin later on. And there's the swing bridge over there. See it there, and just over by that white van there, there's the toilet. So we're not that far away from anything. So there, camp's pretty much set up. A couple of things to do. Went down and got some water, which I'm filtering at the moment, and I'll go and get a bit more soon. I'll top us up for the morning as well. So yeah, that's home sweet home for the night. Not the best campsite that I've ever been in, but it's not bad. It'll work quite well. And I'll take you for a wee walk down to the river shortly when I go and refill the water. Okay, so we'll go for a little wander down. It's quite an easy little walk. It's certainly much better than Napier-Taihape, having to drop down to the river. Here's the swing bridge over here. We'll have a bit more of a look at that tomorrow, or maybe even later on tonight. And down to this beautiful river. A little Cedar Rapids there, coming down a nice big pool. And that comes down to the bridge. The old bridge in the front and the new bridge. You can see the superstructure underneath it. Beautiful wee spot. Right, we'll get some water done. Nice and clear. Oh, it's beautiful, yeah. Okay, so there we go, that's our water done. A lovely lady here and her dog has just come down. So, okay, well, we'll set off over to the pine tree there, see what we can pick up. and get a little bit of firewood for our camp stove tonight. Big old man pines these are. And today's verse comes from the Gospel of John, it's chapter 15 and verse 12. And this says, "This is my commandment, that you love and unselfishly seek the best for one another, just as I have loved you." Well, hi everyone, we're pretty much set up. We're going to start cooking dinner in a minute. But before we do, I'll show you a new bit of kit that I got. The last camp that I was out on, I had a little twig stove that I'd made myself. It wasn't quite big enough, and the top feed, you couldn't keep the flame consistent. So I bit the bullet and went offshore and bought this little stove. Unfortunately, they sent the stove, but they were supposed to have sent another couple of things as well as, and didn't, and so I'm feeling a bit ripped off at the moment, but the stove itself looks okay. Right, so what we have is comes folded up, so you bring it open like that, and that little part there just slots down, that locks it open. These stupid little things keep coming off. And then we've got this here, which is an ashtray, and what it does, it slides underneath so you don't get hot ash coming out underneath, especially if you're out in a bit of a place where you don't want a lot of ashes to come through. That just slides in there and stops anything coming back underneath. And the little side on the side there, the lumps comes down. That's where you feed your wood in, and it's got quite a large opening at the top there, and it fits just under my rack here, which is absolutely fantastic. Right, I'll fire it up and we'll see how we go. Okay, so there we are, a few twigs in and she's away. So that's good. So I'll get the kettle on in a moment, and then tonight for my dinner I'm having some corn fritters and bacon, which I'm looking forward to. I'm starting to get a little bit hungry. So that's fired up pretty well. So Pyro, if you're watching, I'm stealing your thunder, brother. So that's all up and going, but in the meantime, over here, I'm starting out on the corn fritters. And that's telling us it's ready. Righto, so I've just empty the corn into the little pot there, and all I'm going to do is throw an egg in there, whip it in. Take it up and stir it round. So once that's stirred in, all I do is add some flour, not sure how much, just till it looks good. And the gluten screens come out alright, so we'll see where we go with that. Yep, so they're looking pretty good. So to that is I add some pepper and salt. Bit of pepper. And don't be too stingy with the salt. will bring that flavour out. Okay, so we stir that in again. Yeah, that's looking good. See all those strands have come up? That's what we like. And from there, as you can see, I've double bagged the flour. Don't really need a disaster inside my food bag. And from there, we put in a little bit of baking powder. And I put in a good teaspoon of baking powder. Whistle that in. There you go. Corn fritters ready to go. And that's the last little one by itself. However, we don't have them being all no mates, so let's put in a bit of bacon with them. Right, don't you wish you were at my place for tea tonight? Turned over and just about on the last load. Now I'm getting hungry just looking at that. Okay, so that's tea cooked. This is good. So there it is, and you don't need to see me eating, so I'll see you after I've finished. If you like what you're watching, please consider subscribing and hitting the bell icon so you can get notification of the new videos coming up on the channel. And leave a like and leave a comment. I'll get back to you. Great talking to you and hearing from you. Right, we just headed for a wee walk and come back to camp. As you can see, we're pretty much cleared down, ready for tomorrow morning. And let's have a look at that sunset. It might be pretty good. Okay, I'm going to tune in very shortly, but I thought I might let you know why I've called this tent the coffin, because really there's only about room for one body to fit in it. It's the one I used to use backpacking when I was doing multi-day stuff, and a great little tent it is. It's a Razorback, and I've had it for quite a while, an Outer Limits is the brand. Had it quite a while. I think I bought it on Trade Me from a firm in Christchurch, and it's done me very, very well. Right, that's dinner over, and very nice it was. Just got a cup of tea here, and just watching the livestock on the hills over there all settling down for the evening and getting the last bit of the sunshine before it goes down over the ridge. So it's been a really good day. Had a really nice ride out, and set up. It's taken me a little while to orientate myself around the place, as you do in a new place. Really looking forward to a good night. The river's just rustling away behind me there. I don't know if you can hear that. And the birds are singing. Really nice. So we'll see you tomorrow. Good night. Well, good morning. It's about just gone 6 o'clock. And lying in my sleeping bag here, got the billy on. And it looks like we might have a rain shower coming through, which wasn't in the plans and wasn't in the forecast. So we'll have to see what happens. Anyway, we had a good night, great sleep, and well, I'll keep you posted, but it looks like that is starting to move this way, and hopefully it will be just a shower. Anyway, we'll come back to you and let you know. Well, as it happened, the weather didn't come to anything, and so I had breakfast and packed it down and got on the road. Okay, well, it's second good morning. We're just about to leave the Springvale campsite. Not the best I've stayed in, but not the worst either. It's quite an average one. Easy access to water. So our next stop is going to be Waiouru for fuel and a cup of coffee, I think. And then up over the bridge. It's the old swing bridge into the river. And on we go. Cracking view, isn't it? Well, that's about as far as we got as far as the filming was concerned. We completed the whole trip. We rode through to Waiouru and gassed up, went through to Taupo, through the desert road and to home. Brilliant trip. Another load off to the works. But unfortunately the gremlins got into the camera gear. Not sure what happened, whether it's something I did, or occasionally I've found since that the cameras will have a little bit of a glitch, and it certainly did. I didn't realise until I got home, and I was really quite annoyed. So a Goose was honking there for a little while. So, but anyway, all's well that ends well. It was a great trip. So all I can say now is thanks for watching. Don't forget to ride free, and of course, God bless.